will also serve as a culminating activity for the end of the International Year of Sustainable Energy for All 2012. Of course, I would also acknowledge the presence of the finalists, the 20 finalists who have made the effort to come all the way here despite traffic. And a number of them came from out of town. One from Iloilo City, as far back as Iloilo City. The others from Cavite, Bulacan, Caloocan. Thank you very much for being here today. I would like to explain the tree, the picture of the tree that you see there is a rendering of the tree of action that has been put together for the 18th Climate Change Conference that is going to happen in Doha, Qatar, starting November 30 until December 7. Now, our partner, the Philippine Center of ITI, Earth Savers UNESCO Dream Center Philippines, led by Mrs. Cecile Guidote Alvarez, could not join us today because she has left for Doha to prepare for our side event, the Tricontinental Intercultural Cooperation or Defying Disasters. And just an aside, I would like to announce that for this very, very special side event, the UN Secretary General himself has issued a special message of support for this side event. Unfortunately, UNIC Manila and UNIDO could not join the side event in Doha, but our partner there, Mrs. Alvarez, will be representing and speaking on all our behalf. So I would like to acknowledge Ms. Trina Ong. She is the Marketing and Business Development Manager of Pega World Corporation. So without further ado, I would like to call on her to give the welcome remarks. Trina?
To United Nations Resident Coordinator, Ms. Luisa Carvalho. UNIDO Representative, Mr. Suresh Chandra Raj. To our partners, UNESCO Dream Center, Starcom. To our honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to all of you. On behalf of the entire Megaworld Lifestyle Malls and Eastwood City Management, we would like to extend our warmest greetings as we welcome you to this event. Eastwood Mall is extremely honored to be hosting this event as we give recognition to these young individuals who have masterfully displayed with every hue and stroke of their brush on their commitment to provide awareness in achieving sustainable energy for all. This challenge proves to be more important every day, especially to us here in the Philippines, as we are among the most vulnerable to the threats of global warming and climate change. The need to discover energy resources that are accessible, environment-friendly, and more efficient become more urgent for us all. Megaworld Lifestyle Malls is one with the United Nations for Sustainable Development. As the country's leading developer of lifestyle centers and townships, we do our share by intensifying our efforts in reducing our carbon footprint. Today, we are delighted to have played a part in the United Nations efforts, and we hope that through this simple event, we have taken a significant step in promoting the cause here in the country and educating the public on the importance of this project. May the works of these budding artists inspire all of us to do our share in helping protect our planet and preserve our resources for future generations. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Ong. Now we would like to hear the keynote message of the UN Resident Coordinator and UNDP Representative, Ms. Luisa Carvalho.
Good afternoon to you all. 2012 is the International Year of Sustainable Energy for All, welcome you here and celebrate this partnership among UNIDO, represented here by the good friend Hashashada Hash, unique dear colleague Tessa Debut, Ms. Trina On, representative of the Mega World Corporation. Thank you very much for all being here. Thank you very much for your inspiration work that we were going to be seeing in some minutes. And thank you for the family that are accompanying the young artists. United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has made his commitment to pushing the advocacy of sustainable energy for all initiatives since this was launched in the World Future Energy Summit held last January. Following the UN Conference on Sustainable Development, otherwise known as Rio Plus 20 Summit in June 2012, Rio de Janeiro, my country, the Secretary General launched the Action Agenda, publicizing the commitments made by all stakeholders in the initiative. At Rio Plus 20 Summit, the UN sought to connect the dots between growth, energy, water, food security, poverty, climate change, biodiversity, health, and women's empowerment, with energy leading the way. The Secretary General has said, at a time when so many economies are struggling, some might claim that sustainability is a luxury we cannot afford. But the opposite is true. Deleting our natural resources will deplete our chances of true prosperity for all. We need to reduce global emissions, conserve the wealth of nature, empower the world's most vulnerable population, and catalyze low-carbon prosperity for all. None of this will be possible without a clean energy revolution. Sustainable development is the imperative of the 21st century, protecting our planet, lifting people out of poverty, advancing economic growth. These are different aspects of the same fight. We endeavor to create new business and market opportunities, new jobs, and new possibilities for human advancement. We will not achieve any of these goals without energy, sustainable energy for all. The Secretary General also stakeholders need to understand not only the challenge, also the opportunity. Access to information and knowledge facilitates policy making and guides investment decisions. Just as importantly, it orients individual choice and behaviors. I therefore commend UNIC Manila, in partnership with the UN Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, for undertaking this art contest to broaden awareness of the concept and practice of sustainable energy for all among the Filipino youth, whose behavior and decisions will, along the youth in other countries, determine to a significant degree whether the Energy for All initiative is sustained in the long term. This is also an opportunity to demonstrate that in the UN, our commitment in the UN involves and covers all generations, respecting and bringing on board their voices, visions, needs, and aspiration for a future we want. Through our partners, the Earth Saver UNESCO Dream Center and the Climate Change Commission and the MOL, this artwork that are going to be exhibited today will be brought to Doha and displayed along with the work of artists from Kenya and Colombia. Those are the three countries that are going to be represented there: Philippines, Kenya, and Colombia. I hope that combined aspirations of these youth, as expressed at QArt, will touch the hearts of the concerned to make a real and sustainable commitment to saving our world by significantly reducing our collective carbon footprint. This year, this advocacy for a more sustainable path to development in Rio during the UN Conference on Sustainable Development of the Rio Plus 20 Summit will be sustained on the road to Doha Climate Change Conference. Let us all take this journey from Rio to Doha together, and let's take this journey much beyond, with the youth at the forefront, for the future is truly theirs to make and theirs to change for the better, to all of us. Thank you and congratulations on the youth, on the tremendous work, messages that you have put together to inspire us all. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Luisa Carvalho, UN Resident Coordinator and UNDP Resident Representative. We will now proceed to distribute the certificates of recognition to all of the 20 finalists. Just a background, this contest has 2 age categories. The first is for the 18 to 13-year-olds, and the second is for the 14 to 20-year-olds. We received a total of 167 entries in both age categories, and these 20 finalists are really, they're all winners already, because it was a very, very difficult choice, the shortlisting process. So we are all proud of all the 20 finalists. So for the 18 to 13-year-old age category, we would like to invite UNIDO Country Representative Dr. Suresh Chandra Raj to the front to give out the certificates of recognition. First, I would like to read what is inscribed in the certificate. UNIDO and UNIC Manila will present this certificate of recognition to the person whose artwork was selected as one of the top 10 entries in the age category 8 to 13 years old in the nationwide art contest on the theme Sustainable Energy for a Sustainable Future for All, given this 28th day of November 2012, Eastwood Atrium Mall, Quezon City, signed by Ms. Luisa Carvalho, Director of the United Nations Information Center Manila, aside from UN Resident Coordinator, and Dr. Suresh Chandra Raj, Country Representative of UNIDO. So we will call on the 10 finalists in the 8 to 13 years old category one by one. We will call on first Ramses Jeff L. Angeles, who is accompanied by his mother, Miss Mercy Angeles. Will the mother of Ramses please join us on stage for the photo opportunity? Something for posterity.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Okay, thank you very much, Ramses. The next one is Ivy Burses, who is accompanied by her mother, Mabel Burses, and her sister, Iris Burses. Okay, thank you, Ivy. The next one, Aubrey Beatrice Carnaje, accompanied by her mother, Miss Jeanette Carnaje. Thank you, Ivy. I'm sorry, Aubrey. The next one is Jefferson Chua, accompanied by the father, Mr. Jeffrey Chua. Thank you very much. Next is Jack Calvin Chua, accompanied by his mother, Christine Chua. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Jefferson and Jack are brothers. Wow! Artistry runs in the family. Thank you, Jack. Next is Isabel Rose Manalo, accompanied by her mother, Rosiel B. Manalo. Thank you, Isabel. Next is Jeremy Luis B. Salalima, accompanied by his mother, Maria Eloisa Salalima. Okay, thank you. Next is Abigail Grace R. Tamayo, accompanied by her parents, Rodnell and Carol Tamayo.
Sige po.
And lastly, our 10th finalist in the 8 to 13-year-old age category, Jill Chloe Tolentino, accompanied by her mother, Susana Tolentino. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Raj. We would like to call on now UN Resident Coordinator, Ms. Luisa Carvalho, to present the certificates of recognition to the finalists in the 14 to 20-year-old age category. Unfortunately, only 6 of the finalists have been able to make it for various reasons. The others could not come. Okay, so the first one is Darlene Clarice Campado, accompanied by her mother, Miss Eveline Campado. Thank you, Darlene. The next one is Rosel Pasqua, accompanied by Mrs. Ophelia Pasqua. Thank you, Rosel. The next one is Vincent Navarra, who has traveled all the way from Baguio City to be with us. Thank you, Vincent. The next is Trisha Reyes, accompanied by her mother Conchita Reyes and her sister Joselle Reyes. Okay, next is John Berlin Santos, who is accompanied by his classmate, Christian Camilo. Christian, please join Berlin on stage.
Opo, meron na ako. May video tsaka.
Thank you very much, Berlin. And the last one is Jamia May Tolentino, who is sister to Jill Chloe, but also a finalist in the 8 to 13-year-old category. So, your mother must be very proud. The same with the parents of Jefferson and Jack.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much, Louisa. So, all our finalists must be so excited and nervous at the same time because the winners have not been proclaimed until today. So, if you see to the back, the exhibit panels are still veiled. So, this will come as a surprise to everyone. So, we start with the awarding of the grand prize winners. For category 1, we would like to call to the front Miss Luisa Carvalho and Dr. Raj again, and Miss Ong. Okay, so Miss Carvalho will present the trophy, and Dr. Raj will present the cash prize. Oh, this is so exciting! Okay, so we start with the third place winner in the category 1, the 8 to 13-year-old age category. The third place winner is Jefferson Chua. Can the parents please join Jefferson on stage?
Sige, sir. Sa pa.
Congratulations, Jefferson. And if you any consolation to Jack, actually Jack Chua was ranked 4th. Next only to Jefferson. Yeah, they're both very talented. Okay, the second place winner is Jill Chloe Tolentino. Congratulations, Jill. Now, first place winner in the 8 to 13-year-old age category came all the way from the airport, from Iloilo City, Aubrey Beatrice Carnaje. She just flew in for this. She didn't even know that she would be first place winner. Congratulations, Aubrey. It was well worth the trip. Okay, especially with the cash prize. That will cover your trip and more. Okay? So we go now to category 2, the 14 to 20-year-old category. Third place winner is Trisha Reyes. Congratulations! Second place winner, John Berlin Santos. Yay! Congratulations, Merlin. And finally, the first place winner in category 2 is Jamia May Tolentino, the sister of the second place winner in the 8 to 13-year-old category. For transparency, the judges did not know they were sisters. All of the entries, the finalists, were assigned only numbers. It was a surprise to us as well that siblings won.
Ma'am, matatakpan kayo nito. Ayan.
May we request Ms. Carvalho and Dr. Raj and Ms. Ong to stay, and could we have a photo op with the grand prize winners in both age categories? Can you please come up on stage for a photo op? Maybe for the category 1 first, Aubrey, Jill, and Jefferson. Okay, so we call on also the winners in category 2, Jamia, John, okay, so our resident coordinator is requesting all of the finalists in category 1 to please join us on stage together with the 3 grand prize winners. So all of the finalists, please come on stage. Please come to the center. Okay. So make a good picture. All right, now it's the turn of the finalists and top 3 winners in category 2. Please come on stage for a photo op with our very special guests. Please, yeah. You're tall enough. There are 6 finalists. You can join us on this side for a better picture. Very much. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Professor Serafine Arviola. Serafine, please come on stage. She's the chairman of the board of the National Association of UNESCO Clubs in the Philippines Incorporated, one of our major partners. Okay. Can we take a picture with him?
Sure.
before we proceed to the cutting of the ribbon to formally open the exhibit, I would like to thank again the finalists who made the trip. You know, do not feel bad. All your work are now being displayed at the Qatar National Convention Center in Doha with your names and other information. So thank you very much for coming here, and we invite you now to the opening of the exhibit by Ms. Carvalho, Dr. Raj, Ms. Sheena Ong, and Professor Arviola.